RedyRock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Haskins. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
3 and out.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Joe Mixon, and he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 38 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The Jets ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Haskins to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. They tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
First down, Jets.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Haskins. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Jets.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Jets nothing.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. Right through. And they are on the board. 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. Regular sounds ready.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical. First down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Foster. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
42-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man, it's Foster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There's no 2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Haskins. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go for it with Bell. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And this is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. A second quarter score from down in Houston. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To the air again, Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
You see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Mixon on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mixon with a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 55 is my guy, 55. I got him. Whoa, check. Quick. 49, check 49. Hurt.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Let's go one more.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check, correct. Crunch. Under 10.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. A screen to Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Complete
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And a Jets first down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Kenny Golladay, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They go play action with Haskins. Another throw for Golladay. This one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Jets 3.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
You got tight right there. He's crossing. Bang, 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 bang. Rush in.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. SOS. Jim.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, perimeter probably owes his back a little bit of an.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
57 to Mike. Trap 60. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's 57's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Switch. 25. Check 25.
To throw again. Haskins. Open man is Galladay. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark. 48 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Haskins. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 34 yards. On first down, it's Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Escaping the press. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
The keeper.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. From the gun, Haskins flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 34. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. It's Mixon on the counter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Of a yard. It's 4th down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here we go with Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the